Hi everybody, I'm Paul Stickney. I'm the entertainment director for the Faire, and today here we're talking about the audition process and developing our performers and finding ways to find out what they do best and to help them shine at the festival. Well, our audition process is actually, it's simple for people that haven't auditioned before, but it does cover a lot of ground. We ask people to give us samples of their acting, singing, sometimes dancing, and fighting. All elements which are important here at a Renaissance Festival. So we ask them to maybe provide us a small monologue or a song they already know, which is sung a cappella, which is without music, and also to work with our fight choreographer on a small fight where he can see their coordination. And that helps us gauge what people are best at, and that's really something that we need to look at first at a fair. Everybody is wonderful at something. Some people are wonderful at 4 things, some people are wonderful at only 1 thing, but if they're wonderful at that 1 thing, then we take that 1 thing and we make that the important part of their festival experience. If they're a great singer, there are opportunities to sing. There are always opportunities for choreographed fights. There's opportunities for dance. At our festival, we do scripted scenes. We do a full-fledged musical with singing and dancing and script work. There's lots of opportunity to get out there and talk to people. And one of the simplest and most fun jobs at the Renaissance Fair, just talking to people in character. There's such a fear of doing that, and most people take to it like a duck to water because it's just talking to people and being nice to people. And in an age where people don't do that anymore, we're not texting you the character of Robin Hood, we're actually presenting that character as a person to talk to. And I think that's not only important, but it's something that everybody can get a handle on. So that's our audition process, and then once you're cast, we look at what you do, we develop your strong suits, and in bringing up your strong suits, a lot of the things that maybe you don't feel confident in, they also come up as well. As you get to know the cast, you get comfortable with our process. A lot of people just blossom. We've had people who have never acted before, never done scripted material. For example, one of our actors this year, we only just found out yesterday that he has a wonderful natural singing voice. And he's already a good actor for us. He's proven himself to be a terrific interactor, and now we can add singing to his roster because he has the confidence enough now to show us another facet of his talent. And that's, again, something that we like to do at the festival. We like to develop what you can do and also help you with what you don't feel so comfortable with. And it brings everybody up, and it brings the whole cast up. And the cast usually bonds very closely. We become very much a family while we're working and socially, and that's a big part of the fair experiences as well. And that leads us, of course, to dress rehearsal and then ultimately to a performance. A performance that for many people, it may be the only live theater they get. They may never see a Broadway show. They may never go to an arena show or a circus, but if they come to a Renaissance Fair, they get elements of the best of theater. They get some beautiful music. They get an exciting joust. They get the exciting variety acts like juggling and fire eating and sword swallowing. But the most important thing they get is a one-on-one conversation with an actor. Someone who actually asks them about their day. Someone who's interested in their fair experience. And sometimes that is the most important thing of the day. You can see fireworks anywhere, but a one-on-one conversation with Robin Hood or Prince John, that only happens here at a Renaissance Festival.
The audition process was so much easier than I could ever have hoped for it to be. I felt like I learned things just from going to the audition. They gave me pointers on my monologue and had me try it a few different ways, and I felt like a better actor just for having gone and met them. I'm so happy that I also got in with that audition.
I auditioned for the Faire one fall. There was a notice for an audition for a musical. I submitted. They called me up for the audition. I went. I had no idea it was for a Renaissance fair. I went into the building and was like, this looks different. I had never been to a fair. I had never ever been to a Renaissance fair, and I never planned on being in a Renaissance fair. And so I did the audition, and it was such a nice bunch of people and such an odd mix of talents and skills. I cannot describe how fun it is.
Well, this is my first year doing theater in general, and the audition process made me feel really welcomed even though I was really new at it, and I had a lot of fun doing it even though I was a little nervous.
My first audition was for the Autumn Fair in 2015, and it was wonderful. It was very welcoming, although it was a little daunting at first because you walked in and there was this huge table full of people. Here's your street director and your fight director and your choreographer and your musical director. What was nice is being an older performer, I have some physical limitations. I had knee replacements in the past, and when I told the choreographer that, she was like, no problem, we'll work around you. They were very amenable to doing whatever needed to be done, and I felt very welcomed. Excuse me. I thought it was great. One of the most enjoyable audition processes I've had.
Well, being that I've never been an actor, I was very impressed with how they take me in, and they assured me that everything would be fine and be natural. And once they found my strong points, they focused on them, and they've made it very pleasurable. It's a lot of fun.
I love being in the cast, and I love being part of the cast. I love directing the cast as well. I love sharing some of the knowledge that I've gained over the past 27 years I've been doing this, and watching the actors prosper, watching the actors have fun out there, and if they're having fun and they're passionate about what they're doing, the audience enjoys it as well, and they have a great time. And it doesn't mean that you have to be wildly funny all the time, but if you are good at having a pleasant conversation, asking people just about how their day is going and things that they've seen at the fair, that does it all, and the audience lights up because there's too little communication now, and the audience appreciates that they're having a one-on-one interaction with the audience.
I really enjoy the way Dave works with new coming actors who don't have a lot of experience in improv, the kind of exercises that he does. Myself personally, I have a degree in theater. I've been doing it for 50 odd years. So it wasn't as necessary for me, but it's always great to brush up. And it's just really nice to work with young performers who are just getting started and learning the process, and it kind of makes it all new again. That's fun.
The actors are amazing. The attendees are fun. They're interactive. People come to this fair to have a great time. It's so different from any sort of other experience you can imagine. It's so interactive. We talk to people, we joke with them, we share things with them. They ask us questions. It's just a blast. The food is great, the people are great, the people you work with are amazing, and they support you all throughout. They make sure you're well hydrated, that you get something to eat and drink. They take care of you. It's like a family.